It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he goes out right around the 39. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not close to that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Now it's Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Mixon with a first down carry. Oh, it still won't go down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 22 yards for Joe Mixon. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball that causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Texans will take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball. Lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready? Check, Panther.
Diggs in motion right.
Say, hurry. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
79 Broncos.
In motion comes the tight end left. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Mixon up the middle. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And they need 2. Here's 3rd down. Stroud looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
They'll run with Mixon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, here's Mixon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey, check that. Street, 19,
Play action. Stroud now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down.
19 Lions. Tempo.
And Stroud now to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
I'm going to go.
Now Jackson on second down. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Second and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
From the gun, Jackson. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson now. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On the set.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Stroud sets up the play action. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs, 46 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Some quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete with Zay Flowers with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Jackson on 1st and 10. Sends it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, 49 yards. And the Ravens are back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And now out comes Houston. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Going deep for Diggs. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on the first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But when I shift over to offense, I've got skill. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The last Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 35 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now Jackson on first down. He's got it.
But how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing now, Jackson on first. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, unable to bring him to the ground. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Stroud looking to change the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
4th down. Here's Stroud. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way to the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Texans offense set to regain possession. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown. Baltimore. Rashad Bateman, 33 yards. And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
No, we changed it.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in 1 play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. Stroud on 3rd down now.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Tight, 19 tight. Check. Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19.
Stroud now on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's... And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessary.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receiver.
Derek Stingley picks it. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read of what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful.
Really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. And the Ravens taking the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Escaping the pressure right. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, here's Henry. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Throwing is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 22.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
On the counter, it's Henry. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. Henry again on second down. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive took a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Ravens on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll run for it with Henry. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense taking over again. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Inside handoff to Mixon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 73 yards rushing here from Mixon. He's got a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Stroud, he's going to auto to something else. From the gun to give to Mixon. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Get him going, baby. What's the deal, y'all? Let's go, girl. Let's get some rock. Don't stop that. Let's go. Tag. Unlock line. Unlock line.
Again, it's Mixon. He'll get this down to the 38.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A handoff to Mixon. He gets away from one. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mixon will try the right side. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Here comes 2nd down. A handoff running left. Mixon. Down he goes at the 23 and pick up a 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. Here's Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready? Rig. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Schultz, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by a field goal, 90 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They begin with Henry. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing, Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Darren Stingley picks it. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Come on.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Let's go.
Stroud looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Automatic first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Niners and the Bills. Next.
And we are underway in Buffalo. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They're sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
First carry of the game for Christian short gain here as he gets it up, only to about the 6.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Fresh off that pick 6, here's Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Forced out to his left. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey shedding the tackle. And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's... Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Allen going to change this at the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Powers through. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Cook. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Allen taking it himself, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. And he's been loose with the football early. Interception. McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Hamler now on the return. A strong running. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. A loss of a yard there to start. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Taron Johnson made the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Purdy.
And that is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
On 1st down, it's Purdy.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure, they got him again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Back to throw, Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Trying the right side with Mitchell.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Elijah Mitchell.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is down to 2.
Offside, defense.
Let's go, baby.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. And here come the Bills.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and look like they have a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on before it and get back to it.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, He's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. They run it again with Cook. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. Here's Allen. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Purdy now to throw off the play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime and we are ready for the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And the Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they've truly...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Jair Brown who's got it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills ready to take over. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if I would kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's 3rd and 15.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And his throw is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down.
The idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused. And here, he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And that would be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Purdy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it. A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the Bills getting set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Knocks there, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Javon Hargrave picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Here's Allen to throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. But this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Allen, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And that's to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the...
Have a little vision and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And they're going to speed things up here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Eric Saubert, 50 yards. And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
2nd down and 4. Here's Cook again.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly, they get to the line.
The tackle made back at his own 40.
Up the middle, it's Cook.
Through the middle of the field.
And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 13. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
This is where you step up. Right here, baby. It's about that time.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
5 wide.
Up the middle, Johnson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
That's another Bills. First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Cook is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
Right to the air is Rodgers. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run with Hall. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Mahomes to throw. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A first catch there for Wilson and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Rodgers now on first down. Open man here is Conklin. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On first down, right back to Hall. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
On first and 10, it's Hall to the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. And from the gun, here's Abanikanda.
Down to the 25. On 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
That's caught. This is Abanikanda.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall from 13 yards out.
And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was capped off by a touchdown pass to Breece Hall.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know one big play though gets them right back up to that level.
Now he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Running left, it's Hall. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie from the 38 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hall again.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Handoff, running left, here's Hall.
Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
Previous play is under review.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. They'll run with Hall. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Well, down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. But the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick 6. So dealing with this deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A run here with Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end, Kelsey, for a big one. 41 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
On first down, Mahomes. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 28 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
You see the numbers, all those carries. If you get that many carries in the drive, you better finish it with a touchdown, and he did.
Yeah, and deservedly so, right? Because we've seen times like the Carolina Panthers, sometimes Jonathan Stewart to carry the ball the way down, and then Cam, he's such a great goal line runner, he'll carry it in. But in this case...
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. That's for the opposing offense. You wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Williams, a man in motion right. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll go again with Hall.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
A handoff for Hall.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Rodgers. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, man. They're putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, Paul?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to...
He's got a man, complete.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Mike Williams.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Zerline out now to kick this one away.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
Shooting the tackle, gives him some room. Inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game all
tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead is Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hall again.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
They'll run with Hall.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
A short throw to Coughlin, the tight end.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 88 yards.
And the Chiefs have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Another drive coming up for New York's offense.
And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down.
Oh, he stays up. And got his man complete. And finally brought down at the 43. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Paul on a give up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, 27 yards. And the Jets have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. We got a brand-new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mahomes going to change things up.
Attack! Yellow! 15!
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
43!
The Jets 41-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 41 yards. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And New York set to take the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll give it to Hall to start the drive.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
A give right side for Pacheco.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him nailed incomplete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 11, a little over a minute and a half remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. On first down, Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
This is 1st and 10.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Rodgers now to throw. Open man here is Conklin. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rodgers now on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Rodgers going to throw.
That's pulled in by Wilson.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So a crucial two-point conversion there, but that's just part one of this two-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the two, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a two-part story. It's a three- or four-part story.
Illegal touching. Offense.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
43!
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Hey, Ripley!
Mahomes going to throw it here. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Mahomes to throw.